What if animals feel more than we've taught to believe? What if they think, grieve, love, and learn new skills just like us? For decades, science dismissed these possibilities as sentimental thinking. Jane Goodall stepped into the forest of Gome, Tanzania, with nothing but glasses, a notebook, and patience, and proved the world wrong. You can do the next slide, please. Jane Goodall's work with chimpanzees is undeniable proof that animals are not just instinct-driven creatures. They have emotions, personalities, and capacities to learn new things. Today, I'll show you how her groundbreaking observations challenge outdated beliefs, how these findings hold up to research, and why it changes the way we should treat other animals in our lives. In the early 1960s, scientists believed tool making was uniquely human. Goodall observed chimpanzees stripping leaves from twigs to fish termites out of mounds, as stated over in this picture right here. A learned skill passed from one chimp to another. This forced science to redefine what it meant to be human. She also witnessed behaviors that could be described as emotional. National Geographic recounts moments of empathy with chimps comforting each other after loss and even grief when a mother carried the body of her dead infant for days. Those were not robotic reactions, they were emotional expressions that we recognize also in ourselves. Next slide, please. Animals have personalities. Before Goodall, scientists avoided giving animals human traits, but she refused to call her subject A and subject B. She called them names like Flo and Fifi because she had known that they had a unique personality for each one. Some were bold, some were shy, some were angry, based on their personality. I've seen this in my own life with my dog, Olive. She's a jokester who sometimes steals my socks and likes to run around the house and let me chase her. She's also gentle and curls up beside me whenever I'm upset or I'm sick. These traits aren't instinct alone, they're her personality. And Goodall's work tells us that recognizing this isn't just a pet owner's bias, it's supported by decades of field observation. Next slide, please. Modern research and communication. Goodall's work inspired new studies in other primates like bonobos. According to today's science, bonobo vocal patterns and gestures mirror human conversational roles. They adjust their tone based on the social context and take turns in conversation. This capacity to learn and adapt is not far from how humans develop social skills. If we accept this in our closest animal relatives, it should make us question how we think about learning in other species. From parrots that mimic speech to dogs, like Olive, that obey dozens of commands. Next slide, please. My conclusion is that Jane Goodall's work didn't just teach us about chimpanzees, it taught us that the emotional and intellectual gap between humans and other animals is far narrower than we imagined. Animals can mourn, they can bond, they can problem solve, and yes, they can learn. If we truly believe that, and it's not enough to admire these truths from a distance, it means that treating animals in our lives and the wild, and the ones in the wild whose homes we impact, with respect we reserve for beings who feel, think, and connect. The next time your dog greets you at the door, or your cat curls up beside you on bed, or you see wildlife in your backyard, remember Jane Goodall's message. You are not looking at an animal. You are looking into the eyes of another mind.